At this time, I'd like to open the December Board of Ed meeting. Ms. DeLappa, can we please have a reading of the OPMA?
Pursuant to the Open Public Meetings Act, adequate public notice of this meeting has been given by the Secretary of the Mount Holly Board of Education in the following manners. Posted written notice on the official bulletin board of the Board of Education office, emailing written notice to the Burlington County Times and the Courier Post, and filing written notice with the clerk of Mount Holly Township.
Thank you very much. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Ms. DeLappa, can we have a roll call, please?
Miss Allen.
Here.
Miss Ciotti.
Here.
Mr. Kalora. Ms. Masinski. President DeFalco.
Here. And I just want to note that Ms. Mashinsky is excused this evening. The board's code of ethics is on the agenda, which is printed out at the back of the room, as well as on the school website. And Ms. DeLappa, would you like to introduce our first presentation?
Our first presentation is our auditor, Mr. Dave McNally from Holt McNally & Associates, to present our 2023-2024 audit results.
Wow. Thank you. That's the first round of applause I've ever gotten, I think. As Donna said, I'm Dave McNally, partner with HMA. I'm going to give a brief overview of the audit from 2024. The audit went really well. Just a few things I need to point out. We issue 3 reports when we do our audit. We issue our independent auditor's report. This is our opinion on the financial statements. We gave an unmodified opinion for Mount Holly, which is the best opinion you can receive. We also issue a report on internal control and compliance. We issued a clean report, no comments, recommendations, or corrective action needed. And then we do a third report, our single audit report, or our report on the district's federal and state programs. This is also an unmodified opinion, so best opinion you can receive. So 3 clean reports, so overall A+ for the district. That's great. Last thing I like to point out when I do my presentation is we spend a lot of time looking at the district's fund balance. There is a healthy fund balance. There's a recap of that in the audit. Donna can provide it to you as well. But just to point out tonight, at the end of the year, the district's fund balance increased from 23 to 24 by a little over $1 million. So at the end of the year, there was $13,517,000 in fund balance. That's broken out into various legal reserves, so all of that's not money you can just use, obviously. Of that money, $2 million is your excess surplus, so that'll be the starting point when you're building your next budget. Last year was 2.1, so it's $100,000 less than the year before. And then the district has reserves set aside, so there's $6.5 million in capital reserve, funds set aside for future capital needs, a little over $1 million in the maintenance reserve, and then there's $790,000 in your unreserved fund balance. So that's the 2% max that you can have in unreserved fund balance before it needs to go into a legal reserve or be used towards the next budget. And that's really all I have. I like to go quick. If there's any questions, I can take them, but I always can have questions through Donna if you have anything specific as you're going through your reports.
Thank you. Board, do you have any questions? Excellent. Thank you very much.
Sure. Everyone have a good night. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
Thank you. Happy holidays.
Thanks.
You as well. Thank you, Donna. Excellent job.
Good evening. So we have a couple of exciting presentations tonight. So obviously you are mostly all here to celebrate your student for being Student of the Month. So we're going to put that on hold just so we can announce some very special employees here in Mount Holly School District. So every single year, there is a massive vote that goes out to the whole school community. And during that time, people are nominated to be what is called the Governor's Educator of the Year. So we have a Educator of the Year, and we have what is called an Ed Specialist. The Ed Specialists, we consider them our support staff. So again, every single year, the votes come in. There's a team of people that meet to go over all of the recommendations, and then comes the vote of who is going to be the educator or Ed Specialist of the year. Each school does this. So across the state of New Jersey, there are special people that are recognized, and we normally recognize these individuals like in early December, so this is perfect timing for us to publicly recognize them and let you know who our governor, educators, and Ed Specialists of the Year are. Some of them are not here tonight, so I will announce their names after we acknowledge the ones that are here. And then sometime in the spring, those individuals are invited to a huge banquet for all of Burlington County, and they get a pretty nice breakfast. So I'm sure that they are looking forward to that, and I'm going to start to announce the people that are in attendance today. So what I would like to do is call them to come forward, and then as I give them their certificate, I have a couple of words for them. So I would like to ask Pat Matthews, Mary Brennan, and also, let's see, who else is here today? Is Renee here today? And Renee Dillman, there you go. Okay, I'm gonna ask the board to join us over here. I'm gonna get out the way. Okay, so first I would like to congratulate Mary Brennan for being the Educator of the Year, one of the Educators of the Year in our district, from representing the Brainerd School. Mary has had the privilege of leading the teachers union for quite some time. How many years? 16 or 17 years. Actual years, that's probably like 30 years. So she has done a phenomenal job doing that, and she just handed that down to another employee that we have. But let's give Mary a round of applause for all of her efforts that she has. Thank you. Next, I would like to congratulate Pat Matthews. So, I have a special connection with Pat because Pat was my secretary when I was at Falwell. So, without Pat, I wouldn't be here right now because she kept me afloat for sure. She has a very special place in my heart. She still owes me a bologna sandwich, like all of these years. And I will keep on asking until I receive that. But Pat is a secretary at Falwell. As most of you know, our secretaries are the first people that you see, and they do a phenomenal job. And so that's why Pat this year is our Ed Specialist of the Year for Falwell. And I also want to acknowledge Renee Dillman. So Renee is a newer dragon. I mean, it's probably been there, what, 5 years? I don't know. 5 years, right? Renee recently changed to daytime custodian at Holbein. She was the night custodian, and she took care of the board offices. So she probably has some secrets about me that we won't let out. But, you know, I really miss Renee. She really took good care of us. And one of the things that I could say about all of these ladies is they really care for the school community. And there's a lot that goes into the jobs that we do. And I just want to celebrate them. And let's give them a huge roar and a huge round of applause. Okay. All right, let's get a photo op real quick. Thank you so much. Thank you. And just so we can announce the other winners of the award from the Ed Specialist for the year for Brainerd is Cynthia Keeley. Many of you know Miss Keeley. She supports the library. She's very loving, and she really is a helping hand at Brainerd. For Falwell, Catherine Myers. She's a third grade teacher. Miss Myers has been in our district for over 10 years now, and she does a great job providing a great learning environment for her kids in third grade. And then finally, Jen Dickinson from Holbein. Jen is a newer dragon to our team, but she provides some great interactive, engaging lessons in social studies for our middle school students. So once again, I know your hands are probably tired, but give them another round of applause. Okay, so while we are in this joyous mood, unfortunately, Miss Peoples could not be here. She is taking care of a sick little one at home, but we will have more than enough fill-in from Mr. Braddock and Mr. Finn. They are going to call up the Students of the Month for Brainerd, and we're going to do it the same way we normally do. Students, you're going to come up, you're going to receive your certificate, try to shake my hand, and then you're going to take a picture. All right? Yeah.
All right. I always get stuck doing the kids that are too cool for school, so to do Brainerd is fun because there's so much energy. All right, but I see some of my kids in here, post-basketball game, I see uniforms in here. All right, we are going to start with pre-K, and we're going to go all of October. First, we're going to start with pre-K, so when you hear your name, come on up, we'll give you a certificate, shake some hands, and hang out here for a picture. All right, first up we have Wesley Van Camp. Next we have Sydney Stouch. Next up is Sienna Wheeler. I'm looking for movement. Next we have Ian Yarty. All right. Nice. All right, next we have Oliver. Say it again. Grabarek. Here he comes, yep. All right. Right here, buddy. Next, we have Kaysen Hamilton.
Not yet. I haven't had time to. I told her I'll get it done, but I've been busy every night till like 10 o'clock at night.
Michaela Hutchinson.
Yeah.
Alina Iglesias. And Brooklyn Mitchell. kindergarten? That was pre-K. Go to kindergarten, right? Take a picture of that. Okay, yeah. All right, we'll take our pre-K picture here. My man. Nice. That was October pre-K right there. All right, we're moving to October kindergarten. First up, we have Amelia Bowen. Lucas Santos Cifuentes. Isir Freeman. Oh, who's that? Lucas? There you go. Nice. You're good, buddy. Good job, Lucas. You can hang with Mom. It's okay. You can hang with her, Mom. All right. Dominic George. Charlotte Calman. Brandon Moore. Oh, man. There you go, buddy. Nice job. Hang up here for a minute. And Joel Williams. We got this one over here, too. Come on. Come on. Stay there for 1 second. Come here. There you go. Hop in here. Come here. Oh, I'm on it. Oh, Joe, let me get out of the way. 2/3 of kindergarten October. There we go. All right. First grade, October. Here we go. First up, we have Leon Bragg. Yes. Come on, buddy. There you go. Nice job. Next, we have Amelia Bronskill. Hey, here. Hey, all right. Next, I have Katai Davis Laws. Yes. First grade showing up. Yeah. Justice Rosado. First grade. You were just running around the basketball court. I saw you in there. Simone Sanchez. Nice. Landon Tanner. Oh, yeah. Woo. Wow. That is some first grade energy. Matilda Velasquez. Landon got me pumped up. Matilda. First grade October. Right over there, guys. Yes.
So now we're going to get into November. Yes, please, Mr. Finn. And we're going to call pre-K up first. And we're going to start with Reese Shaw. Reese. There she is. Next up for pre-K, Durga Reddy Amani. Next up for pre-K, Henry Barnett. There he is. All right. And she's standing right in front of me. She's eager to come up. Brianna Seavey. There you go. You got it. You want to come up? You want to come up? All right, next for pre-K, Valerie Tomasetto. Oh, I don't know if I saw this guy here. Miller Wozniak. Miller. I didn't think I saw him. He used to have an amazing mullet. I don't know if you ever saw it before, but it was amazing. It was Miller time all the time. All right. Sorry, that was really bad. Enzo Echeverria. Wow. And last for pre-K, Caden Reed. Caden. All right, this is pre-K for November. Look there, Daddy. All right. Great job, pre-K. On to kindergarten. Alexandra Schweikert. Alexandra. Not here. Next up, Aubrey Jennings. Let's try Isabella Sanford. Isabella's here. Next up, Audrey Walpole. Audrey's here, Mr. Finn, coming down to the left. Next up for kindergarten, Avery Eck. And again for kindergarten, Grayson Robinson. There he is. Nice. He's ready. And last for kindergarten, Muntaha Danish. Yeah, I don't see her. All right, this is kindergarten. Oh, she is here. I didn't see you, Muntaha. I should have seen Mommy there. There we go. All right, on to first grade for November. Let me get that off. Xenia forgive me on this one. Araliga Colon. Did I get it right? Yo hablo español un poquito. Escuchen por favor. Next up, Penelope Wyatt. Eliana Lori. Let's try Layla Kane. Layla. Man, October first grade was strong. November? Yeah, kindergarten was great. All right, Abby Muevecela? 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 Yeah. Congratulations, Abby. Mami, muevecela, sí or no? Yes, sí? Okay. I have two more. Walter Wilson. All right, last one for the month of November for first grade, Isaac McVaugh. She is. All right. Yep, that's it for Brainerd. All right, so we're going to change it up for Falwell and Holbein because they all got their certificates already. So when we call your name, and I'm going to start with Falwell, Mr. Finn, if you don't mind. I'm going to ask you to come all the way up the steps. You're going to follow me up here. And we're going to have a big line all the way across the stage. So then the board is going to give their pearly whites. They're going to smile when you get your picture too. All right? So first up, we're going to do October. And our theme for October, I don't know if you heard this or not, but Falwell's sort of doing like a circusy theme. And so we were looking for respectful ringmasters in October. And so for Mrs. Howe's class, we had Ashley Rodriguez Tercios. I'll run right through them. We had Isabella Lelane. I know I saw the next student, Lillian Bronskill. Next up, Zoe Farrelly. Evelyn Tetlow. These are all our second graders. Stay right here, okay? Next up, Leah Young. Next up for second grade, Harper King. And we're moving on to third grade, Gregory Hernandez. Logan Thompson. Yolissa Hissel. Abigail Meldrum. Jason Ritchie. Lainey George. On to fourth grade, Dominic Blazewick. Idris Diarra. Aubrey Olefke. Austin Santiago. And Allison Rodas Osario. All right. So I'm actually impressed because I know a lot of our kiddos were sick or at sporting events or parents were working. So this is great. I'm happy that so many showed up for October. All right. Yes, this is October. All right. So we're going to look face front. Ready? Oh, yeah, on the board. Yeah. One, two, three, say dragon. All right, we're going to call up November. Next up, November. Charlotte Scazafabo. Chloe Shellhart. Aviana Duckett. These are our second graders coming up. Ava Kerr. Derek Montenegro. Johan Montenegro. We had two siblings. Mason Imes. Gabriel Dunphy. Emma Dagum. Rosie Kambarakaran. Emma Ibbotson. And then on to fourth grade, Naomi Santos Orlena. Sydney Claytor. And her mommy was going into labor, so I don't think she's going to be here. Camilla Smith. Tiana Canty. And Dominic Bilyeu. These are our November students of the month, and we were looking for on-task tightrope walkers for November. Yeah, Mr. Finn. Turned it over to Holbein.
Okay. Did we, there's someone who was at the game. Did we win? Yes? Awesome. It was like 32-31, and I was coming in here. All right. Okay, so we are going to start just like Mr. Brad did. I'm going to call all of October first, and then we'll take a beautiful picture. Then we'll go to November. We did get to celebrate these kids in school. We had a generous donor buy pizzas for all of us. We got to have a big September, October, November winter pizza party. PTA also has T-shirts coming for you, so it's pretty cool. All right? All right, yeah. So we are starting. Stop. Hey. All right. So we're going to start with our fifth grade, right? We have Dalia Alcaraz. Olivia Price. Jackson O'Brien. Mr. Nasir Birdsong. Nathaniel Soto. I'm moving on to sixth grade. Nazim Williams. Colton Woodington. Gabriella Pullen. Justice Warren. And Faith Allen. All right, kick it to seventh grade. Alyssa Tatanov. Alina Roll. Ivy Bailey. Serenity Flores. and Mitt Yak. Going to 8th grade, Malak Tahadut. Mackenzie Presley. Leland Berger. Olivia Claudius. And Melody Brown. Hold on, showing up. Your October students of the month. Go ahead, get in here, man. Okay, you can stand behind them a little bit. There you go. Yeah. You can squeeze in, Leland. What do you need? You guys can get behind them. Go ahead, get behind them. Yeah. I can get behind too. All right. And you guys are going to go off this way. Here you go. Be careful. Come off this way, guys. Nice job. Nice job. All right. We are going to move on to November. Go back to 5th grade. We're going to start with Mr. Mason Rodriguez. Mason. Ryan Hamaz. Rumesa Danish. McKinley Wazinski. And Camilla Bryant Best. I think she went home sick today. All right, we're going to go to 6th grade. Janai Williams. Nola Chichov-Jocks. Elena Phillips. Aislinn Moore. And Giovanni Maximos. All right, we'll go to 7th grade now. Aaliyah Cook. Mr. Langston Carter. Seraphine Leach. Miss Tiffany Tomei. Ella Rosa Marquez. And we'll finish it off with our 8th grade. Sophia Rojas. Jerlyn Pacheco Gomez. Sydney Warner. Maddie Diarra Zwick. And Delisha Ansari. And these are our November Students of the Month. Excellent job. Nice job, guys. Come on over there. Come to me. Come to me. Come to me. There you go. And I went the other way. Oh, well. Huh?
Myers. Every month. Pizza party for them each month. Yep.
Well, thank you for coming. You're welcome to stay for the remainder of the meeting, but we know how that goes. I'm sure a lot of people have dinner to eat and gifts to wrap and all types of stuff. So your grace period starts now.
Okay, at this time, I'd like to move to approve the minutes from November 20th.
I'll make a motion. Oops, sorry.
Go ahead, Tim.
I'll
second it.
And a roll
Ms.
call.
Allen?
Yeah, yes.
Ms. Ciotti?
Yes.
Mr. Calora?
Yes.
President DeFalco?
Yes,
Motion carried.
thank you. At this time, I'd like to open the floor for any public comment on agenda items. Seeing none, I'm going to move to Mr. Mungo for communications.
Caught me off guard. I was tired after all of that. Yeah. Okay, for communications, just to keep our spirits going for our Dragons on Fire. Again, these are teachers and staff members that are receiving accolades within their own school communities, and they are the Dragons on Fire. So at the Brainerd School, Christy Gibbons. At the Falwell School, we have Alex Fernholz, Lindsay Herbrand, Maria Rivera, and Kimberly Trombetta. And at Holbein, we have Audrey Polides. That's it. That's all we got. That's all
like to take business for Jen?
So for facilities, the Brainerd Boiler Project, we had bid opening on November 26th. The low bidder withdrew their bid, so we had the architects and the attorney review the proposals, and the award is on the agenda for the second lowest bidder, Kaiser Mechanical. We also had our lead water testing done. That's a triannual testing. The results have been posted on the website. Water fountain repairs, we've removed some water fountains in the locker rooms. Electrical repairs, we had broken outlets and lights replaced. The elevator is completed and a carpet was installed by our staff. The auditorium clock that we can see right here was just installed by our maintenance crew. HVAC repairs, we had a unit ventilator valve at Holbein that was replaced, thanks to Jason and his crew. Deliveries, we had risers brought to Falwell for the winter play and curriculum textbooks all brought to each of the schools. We had safety railing repaired at the Falwell access well, and then miscellaneous repairs. Our staff was able to save us money by doing in-house was a bathroom and door repairs, cafeteria door handles. They unclogged a sewage line at Brainerd, and they replaced a cast iron toilet flange at Holbein. So thank you to our facility staff. Our finance team, our travel reimbursements are included on the bills list for this meeting, and the checks will be released after the meeting, so tomorrow to staff. The board and the MHTEA have the agreement is ratified and on the agenda for approval today. Let's see, we had the budget preparations are underway. Ms. Dougherty has submitted 2 grants for us, the Project Lead the Way grant and an esports industry career and exploration competitive grant for next year. That grant is on the agenda today for approval. Some monitoring, we had the mid-year budget review with the county on December 3rd. The county is satisfied with the district's reporting. The ASSA was reported and submitted on December 6th, thanks specifically to Michelle Ryan in the business office for an outstanding job of getting all those counts. The Title I comparability report was submitted on December 6th, and the performance report was just submitted today by Ms. Dougherty. The Chapter 44 report on health benefits, the increased cost due to the Chapter 44 law was also submitted on December 6th. We also had on the cafeteria side, NutriServe. I had a meeting with them a couple weeks ago. They failed to invoice us for $56,000 in food bills from the prior year. We are reviewing those bills. They had a financial audit which brought them to their attention, and I've spoken to our auditor. We are going to pay them probably in January. And that's all.
Great, thank you.
This is probably out of turn, but I just have to acknowledge it. I mean, that was a long list that Donna just rattled off, right? And like, that's how the state does it to us, like report after report after report after report. But I have to give a shout out to our central office secretaries. I mean, like they really, really guide that ship. So all of the secretaries in central office, and that includes you, Tara, I see you back there. Like, they do a phenomenal job, like, to the point where, like, all I have to do is say, you guys okay? They're like, we got it. And I'm like, yo, that's great. And all I have to do is just review. Donna just reviews. So, I mean, without them, we would be really up a creek. So I just wanted to just say that because it can get heavy at the beginning of the school year with all of the reports, but those people don't get the shine that they should because they keep the money flowing because the numbers have to be right in order for us to get this certain funding. So without them, our district would be in a different spot. So I just want to shout them out.
Yep, I'm next with strategic planning. And so we're in the second phase of the strategic plan and just the data analysis or phase. So Dr. Munga and I have been meeting. One of the things that happened recently is just an email or information was just sent out to the public to join the strategic plan and family engagement team. So there's that information is gonna be kind of circulated in a lot of different areas so that we could get groups of people to give us the information that will then be kind of like formulated to guide the plan. So we're still in that data analysis phase, and that, I guess that, I urge the public just to, and staff members, et cetera, parents, to look for the information. It'll be up on the website a lot more on how you can get involved in the family and engagement team to bring your ideas and kind of help shape the key components of the strategic plan. So that's sort of our update there, and we'll have more to talk about as we kind of close that up and get the ideas, nailed down in terms of January and so on. So everything else with that is on track.
Great, thanks, Tim. The next one is policy and regulation. We have a lot of policies, I think 14, on our agenda this evening, and we did not have a work session, so I'm going to go through real fast. So on policy 5350 is student suicide prevention. The changes are better verbiage and guidelines for staff members on reporting, as well as changes in laws that pertain to the subject. Policy 8420 is emergency and crisis situation. It added language, sorry, that's too close to me. Added language that specifies the care of special education students, new record-keeping protocols, and some law and language changes. There were no changes to the regulation point 3. It was just we needed eyes on it to make sure that it didn't need changes. So we're just bringing that up to date. Policy and regulation 8467 is firearms and weapons. Change the definition of firearms and weapons. It used to just be weapons, as per the new law, and cited new laws and verbiage concerning them. Regulation 2260 is equity in school and classroom practices, complaint procedures. We added process language to make things clearer. In policy 5570, it's sportsmanship, added definitions to make things clearer, and new law information. Policy 5750 is equitable educational opportunity, changes in verbiage to match new laws. Policy 5841 is secret societies, changed some verbiage, added protected classes per the law. Policy 5842 is equal access to student organizations, again added new laws. Policy and regulation 7610 is vandalism, and we added language to make things clearer based on the new laws. And lastly, we have policy and regulation 2423, which is bilingual education. Removed the term ESL and kept it bilingual as per laws. And that's my policy and regulations. Community relations, Stephanie.
All right. So I'm just going to go real quick over Brainerd PTA. They just finished up their holiday shop. Over at the Falwell PTO, this past weekend, they had their craft fair. I hope you guys were able to attend it. It was a great event. I was able to show face, went out and bought some poinsettias for the fundraiser. Just to let everybody know that the district is doing a district fundraiser at Zaddy's. That's on the corner of Madison Avenue and Washington Street. That is running from December 9th to the 20th, so you still have some time. You can dine in or do takeout there. And I just want to touch base with the Holbein PTA. They did the Cards for CHOP, which is amazing, which I'm glad they're still doing in the school. And they were also doing a fundraiser for their PBS. They're selling candy canes, so make sure you buy some and support them. And also, I just want to say real quick that we're just finishing up ourselves with Operation St. Nick, and me being one of the people, I just really want to say thank you to all the staff, all the teachers between all 3 schools. You guys are a big part in this, and I really appreciate your support every year and helping out. And this year, we were able to take care of 8 families and a total of 18 children to help have Christmas this year. So just want to say thank you to everybody. That's it.
Thanks. Curriculum.
No, I have nothing, sorry.
Governance, for the closeout of the year, we all need to make sure that we have finished our mandatory training for the year. Unfortunately, the ethics committee has been kicking people off the board for not doing their thing, so if any of us need that done. Also, in the beginning of the year, we're going to have our finance ethics report is gonna come to us. That's also a big deal. Ethics Commission is really cracking down on boards not doing their stuff. So just make sure we all have that set up. Mr. Mungo, do you have HIB report?
Yeah, so for the HIB report for this month, actually, I'm sorry, the month of November, for Holbein, there were 4 HIBs. 3 of those were founded cases with multiple offenders. In Falwell, there were 2 HIBs, and both of those were founded. There was 1 offender and 1 in multiple offenders and the other. And that's it for the HIB report.
Okay. Can I have a recommendation for approval?
Sure, I would like to recommend approval of PN01 through PN03, ISS01 and ISS02, OP01 through OP10, BA01 through BA16.
Thank you. I would like to remove ISS01 and have it at the, after we come back from executive, because we are in executive to discuss ISS01.
It would be O2.
O2, it's O2.
O2.
Sorry. Do I, Jeff, do I have to motion to remove that from the consent? Okay.
I would also like to add language to BAOE for
Okay.
the Hogan Security Group. I think it was missed that that is part of a co-op, the HCESC and J co-op,
Okay.
and that needs to be stated.
BAOE. Okay.
I'll motion.
Thank you.
I'll second.
Excellent. And a roll call.
Ms. Allen?
Yes.
Ms. Ciotti?
Yes.
Mr. Calora?
Yes.
President DeFalco?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Thank you. Okay, now can I have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
I motion.
Thank
I'll
you.
second.
Ms. Allen?
Yes.
Ms. Ciotti?
Yes.
Mr. Calora?
Yes.
President DeFalco?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thank you. Yes. Yes. Can I have that motion, please?
I will motion.
I'll second.
And a roll call.
Ms. Allen?
Yes.
Ms. Ciotti?
Yes.
Mr. Calora?
Yes.
President DeFalco?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thank you. Do any board members have any old or new business? No. Okay. At this time, I'm going to open the floor for general comment. If anybody would like to speak, you may speak now. Sure.
Here since 1996. Last note, I thank my association for all their hard work in helping reach this recent settlement. Tonight, I just wanted to come out and thank the board for all your hard work as well. The 4.25%, I believe it was, is historic in my career here. And at our income levels, when you're making $40,000, $50,000, 4.25%, that's not going to pay for a shore house, you know, or a $50,000 dream Disney wedding. That's putting food on the table. It's keeping the lights on. It's keeping gas in the cars. Thank you all very, very much for being the board that supported your support staff.
You're very welcome.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
And thank you for saving us so much money. Anybody else in the public like to speak? Yes, sir.
as well. Thank you.
Is there anybody else? Seeing none, board, I will give you a chance to have your last comments before we go into executive. Tim? Sorry.
No, I'll start. I'm just kidding. Couple things I was gonna say. One, first we'll start with, I guess, the public may have heard a lot of stuff on policies, and I want to say I am very grateful for Janet and her diligence and dedication to policy in terms of a major focus of any board is policy revision. And I'll say, like, as a first, like, full-term person, or first full year, I'll say, board member, I learned a lot about that in training. So I think, when you hear those things, again, like from a person who had no experience before, it's kind of confusing, but I'll just simplify it in that the board's job is constantly to look at the law that is always changing within the state, and looking at their policies and just updating them. So when you hear such a long list of things, one that probably took Janet a lot of time as well, and with our representation and other things to make sure that it is all correct. But that she loves policy, so we let her guide us in that. But also, like, board, just wanted to mention for Janine, as I guess this is her official last meeting. I've only known you for a little less than a year, but I appreciated, especially right away, how I'll say, like, your fierce passion. That's all I guess I'll describe it. Janine, in the short amount of time that I know her, has a true fierce passion for our school and for our kids. And that is something that I really respect and appreciate as a board member, and learned from her, because I just believe in learning in every situation. So I appreciate her model of fierce passion for our kids and our school, and for her role on the board. So just even lastly, sorry to drag it out, but here in the list of, like, the maintenance things too, I was thinking back to the last couple of meetings, and myself, something I hadn't mentioned was the outdoor classroom that was put in over the summer and kind of, like, finished within the fall. It was really neat to see in the fall, driving by, kids outside learning things. And in hearing that list of long things, I also wanted to highlight how there are so many things being put into the district throughout the buildings that the maintenance and everyone kind of works collectively on, that really enhance our students' educational experience. And sometimes you don't always see those things, but for myself, I wanted to acknowledge that I've seen kids out there numerous times. Again, yes, a month and a half ago or so, but I just had never brought it up, and it's so cool to see that we have a school that is committed to continually improving the aspects of our school. So, with that, I hope everybody has a great break. I'm sure everybody is ready to get there already. We have 2 days, really 1.5, and so forth. So enjoy the break, have a great holiday, and we will see everyone in the new year.
Thanks.
So I just want to say, I'm sad that Janine is leaving, and this is her last board meeting. I've always been on the other side as a volunteer, as a parent volunteer in the schools. So I'm still learning on the board. And I have to say, she's been a big guide for me, the board is made up of so many different people, different jobs, and she's an educator. So it's always great to have her input and her teaching me things when we're learning and going over things, because I'm still learning. And it's been a pleasure. No one can replace you, and thank you. And you really did a lot, and you're really going to be missed. And I do want to say happy holidays to everybody. Be safe. Happy New Year. And let's start 2025 with a bang.
So, those of you that know me, or maybe don't, know that I always speak my truth. And I have to say, it has been an honor and a pleasure I'm going to get emotional, to work on this board. And I thank the community for trusting me to do that. I said to Mr. Mungo yesterday, it's kind of full circle for me. I've hired teachers, I've taught 3rd, 7th, 8th grade. I'm also a certified health and PE teacher. I'm administrator, dean of students, and now this. So it kind of summed up my whole world of education. I also said I never want to be principal because I like being Robin. I don't need to be Batman. So I'll just be the dean. It was an amazing journey. You don't realize you don't know what you don't know until you step into this role. And suffice it to what some people may think or believe or feel, there is not a self-serving person on this board. And I will say that with confidence, and I will challenge anybody to that. Every decision that was made, the first question always answered is it good for kids? Now, we haven't always agreed, and I've had some heated discussions, we'll say, with a few people on this board. Because as Tim said, I am passionate. Education is my world, here and, in my job. But that doesn't mean that the first question always is it good for kids? We just might not always agree what that looks like. Sadly, not everybody sees that because, again, if you don't know what you don't know until you step into this role. And there are times that I've been very disheartened and seen some sad things about things that were said about people that sit up here by people that don't know them because, again, you don't know what you don't know. And that makes me sad. And I think that we need to do better because the same people who would want us to protect their babies from being bullied kind of do the same thing. We need to do better. But as I always end my parent meetings on a positive, I'm going to end on a positive with this. My daughter started here in 4th grade. My son has been in here in Mount Holly District since pre-K, and he's now in 8th grade. And their education here has been phenomenal. My kids have had a wonderful, wonderful experience here. Teachers who still contact my 24-year-old daughter and keep in touch. Teachers who have asked to have my son because they had my daughter. These teachers, the staff, from administration all the way down to the grounds people and everybody in between, loves this community, loves these kids. The buildings are beautiful. Our grounds are gorgeous. I teach in Philadelphia. I don't get to live that where I work, but my kids get to live it here. And the staff is amazing. The quality of the education for my babies was amazing. The things that the staff does in these buildings for these kids to not just make it an educational place, but a fun place is amazing. The reindeer games, all of the spirit weeks, everything, the teachers are invested with these children, and it makes my heart happy. The cafeteria people, the cleaning staff, it doesn't matter. Everybody gets in on the game, and it's just amazing. And I thank you. I thank you for doing that for my kids. And I just want to say that this is an amazing community, and keep it up. And happy holidays. I'm sorry, here I go. I'm emotional. Yes, I'm passionate, but I'm very emotional too. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate, the solstice. Enjoy it, and just God bless, and can't wait for the new year. Hope it's a banger.
Thank you. Rob, did you want to say something before I do?
Yeah, so this is always an interesting time, right? Because it symbolizes change for a lot of people and preparation for new things and new beginnings. And regarding this board, I am very thankful to be a part of a board. Although it has changed over time, I feel like we have made a commitment to this community since I've been a part of this board. Janine, we will definitely miss you. We will miss your passion for kids. We will miss your insight as it pertains to the educational system. We will miss how you are connected to our parent base. We will miss your zest. All of those things, you know, it's unfortunate that our time officially as you being a board member and me being a superintendent is over, but I'm glad to know that we will stay in touch and we will continue to bounce things off of one another. I will be able to see you in the community. And like I said to you last night, you get your voice back.
I do. I do. I'm an
Yeah.
open book now.
So thank you for the time that you've served on this board. And then, you know, if anybody is listening out there regarding like the community or staff, hey, listen, you know, change is inevitable, right? And change is not comfortable. And I think that over the last few months, we probably experienced a little bit of uncomfort in a lot of different areas, but I cannot be anything less than encouraged for 2025. I know that from my experience of going in and looking at the classrooms that I've been in, I see some really good things happening, and I feel like you know, we are making progress in a lot of areas, but my feeling doesn't matter. This is a results-driven profession we're in. Yep. And now I've been collecting data to prepare for, you know, when we come back, we'll have a data walk. We'll open up our doors to the public. Come look at the information. Tell us what you see. And what I see is a district that has a really solid foundation. Do we miss the mark in some areas? Yes, we do. But I also see a community, a board, a staff, an administration that is willing to work together. And I think that, like, moving into 2025, that's my goal, is to just galvanize people. We have a lot of work to do. We have a great base, like I said, and our students are primed and ready. And I'm focused on being able to use data, facts, not feelings, to move the district forward. So with that being said, everybody have a very restful break. I know I cannot wait. If I had a time machine, I would go to Friday evening right now. Just relax, spend time with family, soak it all in, be present, and yeah, enjoy. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. I want to congratulate all of the staff of the year. That was really great. There were a bunch of people in that list that I know personally very well, and congratulations. It's awesome. Enjoy everything that you get this year for that. I wanted to congratulate all the students of the month. We had a great showing this time. I really appreciate when they come out. It's hard. December's really hard, and they made it here, and I really appreciate that. And congratulations to everybody for that. I want to congratulate Donna and her team for I love every time we have our audit presentation, and they're like, "You guys are amazing." I'm like, "Yes, they are. Thank you." So thank you so much for that, and your whole team. Thank you. Doc and Billy, I really appreciate you guys coming out and saying what you said. It's been a rough couple months, and it's hard to be up here sometimes, and we do a really hard job, and I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Ginny, I feel emotional too. I'm really gonna miss you up here. I know I harassed you about joining the board, and I needed your voice up here. I needed to hear your side of things, and I've learned so much from you, and I hope that you'll still let me pick your brain every now and then.
Always an educator.
So I really appreciate it. It's a lot of work. There's a lot of things we do behind the scenes that, you know, I really appreciate you, and I'm going to miss you a lot. Well, I mean, we're still friends, but
Yeah. I'm right down the street. You know, we're good. Yes, this is a wonderful group of people, and I consider you my friends now. Like, and I just thank you.
session? How long are we going to be?
I'll motion.
Yeah, I'll
Last
second.
one.
So we'll be back with 7:35, and we do have a motion to make when we come back.
Okay, cool, okay.
Second, who second?
trying to delete this email.
So I have to go through this. Two times.
Because I use my computer at home, I use this and I use my phone, and like every time I use something that's not my phone, I have to approve it.
Yeah, I did not do the two-step here. I just refused to do it. I had to do it at work. That's why.
Oh, look at you, you're walking out the door. All right, can I have a motion to go back into the meeting?
I'll
make-
motion.
Yep. Second.
Janine, you're on a roll tonight.
It's because it's my last meeting. I'm just doing it all, Toots.
She's motioning and seconding.
It's awesome. She's doing it all.
Yes.
Ms. Ciotti?
Yes.
Mr. Calora?
Yes.
President DeFalco?
Yes. And then I don't know the wording for, is it just what's written on the agenda?
Yeah.
Okay, so can I have a motion to approve ISS 02?
I'll motion.
Excellent. And a second.
Second.
Thank you. And a roll call?
Ms. Allen?
Yes.
Ms. Ciotti?
Yes.
Mr. Calora?
Yes.
President DeFalco?
Yes.
Motion passed.
Thank you. Can I have a motion to adjourn?
I will motion to adjourn.
She's making them there.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Excellent.
I cannot. I have to.